Crowd. This is Ron Lachine. That was.
The 26-year-old Honda rider from Berkshire is the 1989 World 500cc motocross champion.
Rick Johnson took the checkered flag and the 500cc crown. A few minutes later, he had this to say.
Thank God it's over.
Welcome, Motocross History Team. Today I want to talk about David Thorpe and his opinion on today's man-made tracks versus the old natural tracks, which he discusses, and a little bit about his rivalry with Kurt NicoII during their racing days, being that they're both from the UK. But first off, I want to give you an update on the channel. Unfortunately, it looks like I wasn't using old content the correct way. According to YouTube regulations, you can reuse content that's on YouTube as long as you're doing it for certain purposes, like reactions of in this case, old motocross races, which I thought I was doing correctly, and or for educational purposes, like teaching or sharing an old motocross race in the situation of this channel and seeing what we learned from it. But I was not doing that correctly, so they have suspended me from being monetized. And at the end of the day, I don't really care because I do this because I love it. I love the golden era of motocross. I love sharing it. I love getting your feedback. I learn a ton from it. But the small, and it was a very small amount that I was getting, was helping go to help build for the cause that I originally started doing this, for which I started doing this channel, which was for the purposes of helping those veterans that needed it. And in 3 months, I guess, they're going to look at it again and make sure that things are working out. Hopefully they'll unsuspend it and things can work out, can move on. And so that might mean that I need to do reactions in a different way that I've been doing them now. I might have to stop the video a couple of times during each video and react to it in a different way. To me, that seems annoying, but that seems like the only way to get things done. I was also wanting to get your quick take on it, maybe once a week, starting up a quick maybe live stream and picking a topic from the golden motocross era, and we all discuss it. People call in or leave comments, and we can discuss, argue, dispute over maybe a situation to which there has been no real clear answer. Let me know what you guys think on that, about that. Coming up on a weekend, take a two-stroke out, especially for the 500. Let the crowd hear that thing. Let them know what it sounds like. And let's bring it back. And have a good weekend.
I prefer a natural track, obviously. Modern day tracks, whether it be races or practice, have all gone quite jumpy. And I think probably people 40 to 60, that type of person that's 40 and 60 now, probably puts them off a fair bit from going to practice tracks. Hence why, if you look at the enduro stuff now, that age group, they get oversubscribed very quickly. So I think it deters a lot of people to do motocross of an older age. I mean, the youngsters, they love it because actually they've not known any different. But yeah, it evolves, doesn't it? You know, motocross evolves, and the kids like jumping, and people, you know, they give what the kids want, which is jump. So we're lucky in the UK that certainly most of the practice tracks I go to, they're run by people that know how to make jumps and they know the angles. They can design a track so that even though the jumps are quite big, they're quite safe. Sometimes when you go abroad, sometimes you question who made them. How the angles can be a little bit naughty, so to speak, and catch amateur riders out quite easily. But by and large, the tracks that I go into the UK, they're all made by people actually that have ridden at a reasonable level, so they know what it needs to be made. Yeah, I can't, Grand Prix are so intense now because with a 20-round series, in more or less the same time span as we used to have 12. There's no room for niggly injuries. So if they pick up a niggly one, invariably they've got the race at the next one. And because of the way the tracks are structured, if you're not 100% focused or you've got a small weakness, it will always show. So, I mean, I think top riders do or did get hurt. We see it now via TV and social media, whereas maybe before, you know, certainly if I hurt myself, one thing I didn't do is tell anybody because I wanted to keep it to myself. I didn't want to give anybody
psychological thing.
Yeah, I did. You know, I can remember once we did a race at, I'm pretty sure it was Nantwich, and I'd hurt myself the week before, which was actually documented. So when I knew that I could put it in the paper, I bigged it up so that it was like I was really hurt. And I said to my dad, normally Dad would go to a British Championship on a Saturday. I said, I don't want you going in Saturday, Dad. You go and park in the services down the road, and then you pull in Sunday morning, because I knew when Kurt went to bed Saturday night, he would be thinking, he's hurt, he ain't coming, he ain't here. And then obviously he slept on that, thinking, yeah, happy days. And then Dad rolled in the morning, and then I pulled in after him, and we did the business. So the psychological twist on that thing worked quite well that day.
That's clever,
Yeah. We were fine, to be fair. You know, there was a lot made out in the media at that time that we didn't really get on, but we kind of did. There was never too many bad moments on the track. He took me out once in Austria, the first corner. I don't think it was intentional, but it was a high-speed crash at the start. So I think I always joke with him now that if I wasn't there, he'd still be going now. He was going that fast. I was the thing that stopped him. But no, I mean, Kurt, anybody that knows Kurt, he's a really nice guy. He's got a nice family behind him. You know, his dad was a great racer in his day, and him and his brother made a really good team, mechanic and rider. So they were difficult to race against. But again, you know, as I said about George, you know, he at the crucial time we were racing, I had the benefit of the Honda, and that probably gave me the edge.